All right, so we're going to be making some maracas today for Hispanic Heritage Month. And we're going to be using a new technique called marker painting. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But first, I want to use crayon to draw my maracas and some of my flags that I'm going to have on my paper. So I am going to draw two. If you want to draw one, that's totally fine. I'm gonna draw the stick part, the handle part, I guess you would say. And then I'm gonna add some flags going across the top of my paper. With the little cutouts. And I want, oops, I broke my crayon, but that's okay, it still works. I colored too hard. So I'm going to use the crayon to do a pattern, and I'm gonna also do the background, a pattern on the background with the crayon. So I am going to make two different ones. And y'all know how I am, I like rainbow, so I'm probably just gonna do them each like rainbow order. But you can do yours however you want, of course. Think of like a color scheme that might look good for your maracas. And then I'm also going to do the bottom of my maracas with, actually no, let's paint them. Let's paint the maraca bottoms, the handles. All right, so I also want to do some little party Fiesta designs around my background. You can do these however you want. I'm just gonna do some little swirlies. And then the rest of my paper, I'm going to be doing the painting with my markers. So I'm gonna take, again, I'm just gonna do mine in rainbow order because that's how I like to do mine. I'm gonna take some marker and then make sure I plug it back in. And I've got a cup of water in my bin and a paintbrush. And I'm just gonna get a tiny bit of water on here. And you can paint with your marker. You can see it starts to make some color right here. So I'm just like bringing that color. It's almost like watercolor paint, but I'm using marker. And I'm just gonna do that for each section of my paper. Make sure you don't put too much water on it. The crayon will act like a resist like we did before, to where it keeps the color from covering up the crayon. But make sure you don't put too much water on your brush, or else the paper will get kind of fall apart a little bit. Oops. So see how I'm just kind of outlining with the marker, and then I'm going to fill in that inside space this way. I'm not going to make you guys watch me do this whole thing, but think of, again, you're almost dip this in the water. Think of what color scheme you want. And again, make sure you're not using too much water when you do this because the paper will rip. You don't want to like scrape against it. Like you just need a teeny tiny bit of water. And that's where I'm gonna stop.